Yo, what's up YouTube? Manu here, back with another Misfortune video in Master Tier again. This video, I made this because, in the previous video I talked about how I think MF is really strong in the meta and really good against the mages, and it just so happens that we are currently playing against the mage and playing against a comp that kind of outranges us. Right, they have Jace poke, but Jace is gonna go tank, they have Zyra poke, they have Ziggs poke. So I just want to show you guys, like, with this game, how um, OP MF can be against these mages, and if you don't play the mages, you can find an option to play against them, which is a misfortune. Um, I know it's very common to see a lot of people who play ADCs against mages to go TP, but I actually think because MF has so much movement speed with their passive and the new home guards, I actually don't think you need TP. I think taking barrier is just better to fight. Like you're misfortunate, right? You do want to take Leia advantage against these mages because they're typically weaker in the laning phase. They get really oppressive around like level 7 and level 9 when they get more points in their abilities. So being able to, play to your limit, use your barrier to turn situations around or to guarantee a fight winning is just way better. Now we're kind of invading their top side and taking a little bit longer than expected, but if Zyra doesn't get her plants on her camps, then she's gonna take a bit longer to clear. And because we don't really have enough time to recall, we're just gonna run into the bot lane. Oh. Be a little bit careful of a Ziggs grenade. Don't really want to take that to the forehead. But if they do want to fight us in the river, I am down to brawl. There's a chance that Janna might be moving. We have 4 people there. So yeah. I do want to get like a lethality MF game, but this one's just not it. It's a poke lane, right? I still want to go BT first. I think they're going to be missing 3 melee minions actually, because they decide to move. This gives a pretty short cooldown, so like punishing off of it isn't very realistic. I mean, right here we can look for a hook. We missed, that's fine. And here I'm just gonna look to CS all the minions. Okay, flash or heal. Pretty good. Oh. Took a tower shot, not the best, but it's okay, not too bad either. Got their sums. No, let's just ping it, so good on him. Oh, close. I want to hold this wave to the next wave to crash it. Hey, bro. You're overreaching with these hooks. She should be dead. I'm probably also dead here. It was okay. Got Ziggs flash and they're gonna share this wave, and I'm gonna make it for back for the wave anyway. So Ziggs is gonna be forced to TP. I mean, I could be more close to my Nautilus for sure. That's my bad. Okay, looks like Ziggs is just gonna take a base here, and then he's gonna TP back. But his wave is pretty shit, so I'll ping my Nautilus to go around. He shouldn't show in the lane. Okay, he decides to show in the lane. Should go around, bro. Okay. Good poke. That guy doesn't have potions, so he's pretty depressed here. I would just jail him. Ward this to see if he ever walks up. We're just gonna hold the wave here. Make it so he can't see us. Even though he's 2-0, he can't really do anything with his gold lead or his kill lead.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm just holding the wave here. So my team is gonna want to dive, so I will push now.
Has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Guns blazing.
He should be dead if he decides to walk through my Kindred. Okay. Nice. Okay, that was pretty good from us. We got 2 kills, and we denied him a lot of waves. And here, I'm just gonna take my recall. I don't want to risk anything. If he decides to cancel me, he does. He does. Okay, that's fine too. Still gonna take my recall here. I have barriers, so I'm not too scared here. And he's just gonna die. So I saw my Nautilus was coming there, so I wasn't too scared in taking a bait there.
Not a problem.
He can chunk the Janna if he wants. It's pretty good. They can't really hold. Oh, unless their jungler wants to come and kill him. Then he's probably dead.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
He could have chose to back up too. Oh, maybe he is alive. He has Swifty boots too. Heal. He's dead.
An ally has been slain.
Not the worst, to be honest. So now we're up 30 CS because, you know, our wave was good for us and we held it and took a good trade before he could do anything.
Feeling about this.
And their Janna's gonna be in base here, so I just want to punish him, even though I don't have my Vamp Scepter, which is ideal, because if you have Vamp Scepter, you can poke and then take damage and then re-heal up. The poke champs are kind of worthless, you know.
Ally has been slain.
Here, if he's gonna use his spells like this, then I would just run at him. Oh, I missed my E. That's really bad. If I played it better, I could have chunked him more, but this chunk is not bad either. That was a pretty bad miss, to be honest.
Step 2.
It's okay. First game of the day. He's dead here. So auto Q. And well played for my Nautilus. But at this point, this guy's so far behind that it's maybe not worth it to kill him anymore. And I can just do it 1v1. And with MF, you want to use your love taps to reset your autos on the minions when you're hitting towers, so you can maximize your damage. I'll get one play here and then leave. Not interested in doing too much more. Just want to take my base and my advantage that I got and purchase some items.
Get cocky.
And here, I'm very comfortable now. Not too sure how this will go, but even the chunk is really good. I have my ultimate coming up on this next wave I'm on, and it's cannon wave, so I want to pressure, right? You want to use your tools, you want to make sure you're using your cooldowns and your advantage to keep pressuring. So this game, I'm really strong here, so after I catch this wave... My team is fighting, so I'll come. Watch for that guy, make sure I get him. Guy's dead too. Nice, not bad. Already pretty good for us. But you see, with MF Nautilus, especially against these mages, they're pretty vulnerable. That guy lived. If I angled my ultimate a little bit better, he would have died. But still not too bad. Nope. What the fuck? Kinda trolled there. I mean,
An ally has been slain.
should be out. Kenna has no R. And I'm fine to stay. I have no mana. That's the only problem here, but I don't mind staying a bit. My Nullis made a mistake, so I'm gonna have to kind of adapt to that. I couldn't get my ideal reset off, but this is still fine. Looks like the jungler's coming into the bot side, and this is a cannon wave, so I'll just take my B here and run to lane with like 400 movement speed. That's the good thing about Misfortune. Doing this also makes it so their timer is gone. I'm actually just gonna buy these Roots of Swiftness too to just make it faster for myself, and I don't miss as much, right? So in reality, I kind of catch the same thing. I didn't really miss anything. I don't know if I can get this though. I didn't. That's kind of sad. That's fine. Still very ahead. I want to be a little bit careful because I don't know where their team is, but I'm pretty sure their Janna is based or going mid. So right here, I'm just gonna run at this guy, and I'm gonna run across from him, cut off his escape route, and he's just dead here. If he wants to give me the track to run him down there, I will just run him down with my Swifty boots.
Guns blazing.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So here, because I don't know where Kiana's fogging, pretty sure she's fogging into the bot side, I'm just gonna take my base.
Don't get cocky.
So they don't actually know where I went. Because I movement speeded out of there. Janna is still here, so I will try to slay her. And nice.
No prey, no pay.
These guys are masters, by the way. Like, you guys can hit masters easily too. These guys are not good at all. I'm not even playing that well, and I'm kind of destroying these guys. Like, I'd say like I'm playing like on a 5 out of 10. It's just fundamentals, guys. League is just about fundamentals. Even AD carry. Like, AD carry is probably the most simple role to play in solo queue, but it's also the most simple in the like the ideas that you have to cover, but it's just mechanically that you have to play well, right? Like, you have to play well in the fights. Because ADC is just farming, getting items, and fighting on your core items, and team fighting well. Like, that's it. There's no like special like jungle where it's about pathing or too much about laning, because a lot of laning is about I canceled my auto there. Should have got chunked a little bit more, but still good enough. I used to would beat myself up over that, like, oh, I fucked up, I shouldn't have canceled an auto, and yeah, I shouldn't have, but it's good enough. It still does the same thing. I messed up, but I went for the idea, I chunked him, so not too bad. And here, I might just go for an auto Q. Here, I chunked him when he's in tower, and I have BT, so I'm just gonna heal it all up.
Nothing but powder monkeys.
Then we can go for a dive. The only person we need to think about is Kiana coming from the base, but it should be fine. Not too scared here. Zyra's here too.
Not a problem.
I'm okay. Kind of overplayed it, to be honest. I should have just flashed earlier. That's it. That was my mistake. But Janna got it, so not the worst, I would say. We got the tower too, so yeah, it was okay. here, I'm gonna open up. They overplayed bot lane, so it's gonna open up the mid towers to me. And breaking the mid tower is actually like a super win con for against these mages, because the mages are really good at holding towers. But if you break it, then you know they don't have towers to hold, and you can move deeper. You can catch the waves higher.
Don't get cocky.
For example, like playing under the tower against mages is the hardest thing. I think I win. That's all. I didn't realize he still had R. I thought he used it in the bot fight, but he didn't. That was pretty sucky, but it was still not the worst. Yeah. So Zarya used R there. Now that we have our 2 core, we're gonna go into our next item, which is they're pretty squishy, so I think I can just go into IE here. The dragon spawning and the herald spawning. I ideally want to go to a lane to farm, but I'm actually just gonna match the Ziggs here. My team should have it by themselves. I don't want them to get this top tower, so I'm gonna go fight the Ziggs here.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Maybe he's by himself, so if he wants to keep staying, he's a W. He should be dead here. Because our team went into the bot side, we're just gonna get this top tower together. Like, I could have done that 1v1, but Kindred wants to come, so we're giving the dragon. At this point, I don't really care about my mid tower. I want to get as much gold for myself as possible. But it looks like they're gonna come to fight my team, so I'll run there.
Not a problem.
I'll run around. Maybe we can get this guy together. Like, not the easiest. It's fine. Got the Janna. Not too bad. Make sure that guy gets pushed out and he doesn't get touched away.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like
Okay, I'm gonna take a base here. So you could say like, oh, Jace is building a lot of armor, but it's not my job to kill that Jace this game. I have other damage dealers. I just want to be making sure that my ultimate is dealing as much damage as possible on my Nautilus ultimate, which is IE in this case. Or I mean, the lethality item would be probably the best, but since I'm already going crit, I might as well just go down that route.
sure you can handle me, Summoner?
I don't think I'll make it to her. So
An
just gonna
ally
leave her.
has been slain.
I'll make sure I'm not getting caught here. Just not gonna walk up for it to get poked. Okay, these camps are gone. Get a top tier 2 though.
Destroyed a
They're all in our bot side, so just gonna play it safe here. Catch it from the top side if I can. Oh, he's not letting me. They want to dive me here? I don't think that's allowed.
I've got
Okay,
a good feeling
my
about
Nautilus is
this.
behind me, so I'm gonna feel pretty safe walking up here. Oh, my nose is kind of itchy today. It's kind of dry where I live right now. scary. They're dropping a mid wave. Don't exactly know how we're pulling this, but
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
Jen is on mid lane, Jace is on mid lane. There's 3 on mid, so what the? Okay.
Sure you can handle
Ult the wave, so they don't have a wave to play on. And we get the Opticon, so that's pretty good. I can't really play the game here, guys. If they're gonna come in for my team there, I will get this mid tower.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nice, we picked her up for dragon, so we can probably get this dragon. I actually won't base. Oh. Okay, otter 2.
Don't get cocky.
Okay, we're gonna take this time to get this dragon. 2 of them are dead, and then we're gonna base for our eye. Always play for yourself, guys. Like, if your team doesn't want to play around mid, and you don't want to drop the mid tower because you're against mages, just play your own game. Make sure you're getting the waves high. The enemy team's gonna make a mistake like that, and I got the mid tower with all my waves, even though my team died. That's their problem, right? Can't do much about that. Okay, gonna base here. Just a ping a few times that I need to take my base. Hopefully they listen. If they don't listen, then that's them. Doesn't matter to me. Okay, now we're 3.5 items on mid lane. We're really strong. We're level 15 too, so yeah, just gonna play off our strengths. Gonna move. Use our movement speed to move. And at this point in the game, I don't want to overcompensate on mid. I want to make sure I'm fighting with my team now. I want to give back to them, you know. I kind of sacked them for a bit, so here we do want to consider how our team is doing. They are on the mid wave, so they're chasing our top laner or our mid laner, and he lives. That's humongous. Should go into the bot side here, guys. Yeah, I'll just show top lane. Water flash. I want to make sure I'm leaving. Walk back into that. Okay. Nothing much for me to do. I'm really low. If I really can clean up, she can clean up. I will go push the top waves.
Don't get cocky.
Notice how like I got kind of low, so I fucked off because I mean realistically my fight's over, so I can't do much there. Okay, now that we're full HP, maybe we can assist Aurelia if she really wants to keep fighting. If not, that's okay too. I don't really have much to base for, but I'll just take a base here. There's nothing to farm on the map. I don't want to go for these wolves. Way too risky, so I'll just take my base. So here, I think maybe I will just build LDR just so I can actually kill the Jace too if he's in front of me. That's the person like I'm probably going to be hitting the most if he's going to walk in. Or I could have went Collector too, but armor at this point is not that bad because they're level 13, 14. They have some base armor now. There it is. So here, I'm just gonna run into the Nash. I think we're gonna get this because their jungler is dead. I don't want to stand on the same side. Team fighting 101, never on the same side as your other carry. Okay, got the Nash. See if I can slow him. And then here, just gonna get this wave and base. I have my item. Okay, gonna take my base. Nice, now we're 4 items.
I like that.
We were pretty strong. We were pretty strong at our IE spike, but now we're even stronger. And now I have double summons. I have 4 items, and I have my ults. So I want to take a fight. So let's fight. Play well. Think about key abilities.
Not a problem.
And Kiana R. Kiana on my screen. Be careful. Kiana on my screen. Be careful. Zyra near me. Be careful. Where is it? Like, so just stuff like that. Don't overthink it. Just be careful when people. I don't want to be the one to face check this. Yep, Nalus can. So keep this bush pinked. I'm watching this next mid wave. No one's on the bot wave. Oh, saw someone there for a second. So team's actually on mid lane. So we're just gonna go safe way. Most likely just playing for this drag. You don't want to like effortlessly, or you don't want to lose your mind and run into them just because you have 4 items, because their comp kind of wants you to run into them. I'll take this angle here, even though it's a bit away from my team, but it looks like they're not coming in, so I will one-shot it with my team. And I'll go back to mid. I'm not too scared of the Jace here. I see their entire team. They're not anywhere near them. It's kind of hard to siege versus these mages unless we're pushing the side lane. It looks like Aurelia is going to start doing that, so I want to be careful with Kiana's flash here. She will look. So I'm going to be hugging. I don't want to hug a wall because Ziggs just trolled and killed himself, so we're actually going to get to push. Maybe our Henry dies? He doesn't. Beautiful. Whatever. I didn't realize that there was a Kiana behind us. Ooh, nice try. I think he's still dead. Nice. Shield bow. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, kind of made some mistakes in the mid game, but you know, we still made decent decisions to break open their base. I realized kind of V9 this game. Well, there you go. This guy got a lot of kills, but this is why MF is good against mages. Shift around, lifesteal, like, thank you for watching.